Today, we're going to talk about the loaded college basketball slate, craft up winners in the NBA and NHL, and let's cash another squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. Disney adults scare the shit out of me. They need to be put on a list. Look, you go on a family trip to Disney every once in a while, once a year, sure. As long as you're not rocking the Mickey Mouse ears and you don't got the satchel with the pins,
you know
we're okay.
All got those, dude.
Yo, Rav, you buying back in? He says he thinks he's buying back in, which means fades.
Wow.
The Steelers, again, this system is 100% profitable. Those do not grow on trees, folks. So if you want to get involved, all you got to do is fade a Steelers fan. Find a Steelers fan, number one. Number two, fade them. Cereal is one of the fakest sharp foods you can eat. Big Breakfast has forced cereal down our throats for years, and I'm on to it. If you don't see me on this show tomorrow, you know who did it. It's Big Breakfast. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Tuesday, episode 834 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Pikkit Sports. If you are not tracking your bets on Pikkit, start tracking today. I've got a couple bets already from the Sharp Report tracked on Pikkit today, and I live in Texas, so no excuses whatsoever. Start tracking your bets on Pikkit. Start using Pikkit every single day. If you're betting on sports every day, use Pikkit for the 100-plus features they have over there on that Fire app. Once you start using it, I promise you're going to want to use that puppy every single day. W Pickett and W Jovan back in the studio.
Let's go.
Here we come. Good to have you back. Decent day yesterday.
Decent.
I feel like I did my job.
5U megs and squares of year.
Squares of year cash in. Nobody's talking about that one. I haven't heard an actual singular peep about the square of the year cash in. Heard a couple peeps about the 5-unit whale coming home last night. Shout out the squad ride. Shout out Goots for making a call. He said, I'm going to pick the play I like the least, and what do you know? That's the one that hit. Shout out Goots.
What do you know? Wise man once told me never feel comfortable placing a bet.
Yep. W Goots. Way to fade yourself there, kind of, and it worked out perfectly.
Worked out. How about
Great work.
How about it, chat?
Great work. W squad ride. We go ahead and recap that puppy, or did I miss it already? There it is. Boom. Keep the points. Didn't need them, although it certainly got a little bit weird at the ends for no reason whatsoever. Iowa went on a crazy run. Shout out Shady Beef for thinking he's fucking him. Faded my play yesterday. Dog shit better. Absolute dog shit better. Whenever he has a bad day, he retires, he bitches, he makes excuses, he goes ghost mode, and then he comes back the next day and does the same thing. So shout out Shady Beef for fading the squad ride yesterday. Horrendous fade, horrendous play on Iowa. Thank you, Beef. Let's look at the Sharp Report and see how I did overall yesterday.
Wow.
Didn't like being solo dolo, but I did job.
Yeah.
I did job. 4-1, OK State. Those wagers don't grow on trees.
That was
I mean, not a singular sweat bead on the head for that one. Now,
sweat bead.
Louisville, I need to have a little conversation here. Louisville, I mean, they blew it.
Bad.
They blew it. I'm over here gassing up Ali Khalifa for hitting 3 threes in the first half. Next thing I know, they're getting outscored by 20 points in the second half, and Mr. Boozer is dropping Nuck on Louisville. Pat Kelsey, man, you had a 10-point lead at halftime. Couldn't hold on to it. That one stung. Not going to lie, that was one of the few losers yesterday. Shout out Tavion Banks, the college basketball square of the year. Let me repeat that. The college basketball square of the year. I think he had 4 points. And it even got bumped up to 9 because so many people took them more than. Nice pick. Corey Camper, in a game that, by the way, somehow squeaked under by half a point. W rare hook. I was watching it late night last night, and I was thinking to myself, there's no way this play hits. They were running like I've never seen San Diego State and Nevada run ever.
No.
Typically, they're pretty slow. This is a Mountain West game. They were running like an NBA squad, but we got lucky. And shout out Corey Camper for going less than his points. He didn't do a single thing in the second half after dropping 8 in the first half. I thought it was cake. Nope, it wasn't. So if you took the 2-man on Prize Picks, you cashed that puppy. Let's cash a 4-man today.
I'd like to let you know, very first thing I did when wheels hit the ground in the airport was locking that 2-man.
Well, now you're rich.
Rich.
Congratulations. Happy to have you back. Let's attack the day today. Let's run it back. Let's go 4-1 each today. I'm no mathematician, but that would be a pretty good record overall as we get a Tyler Johnson 3-stream streak. W plays yesterday, Krabs. W Tyler Johnson.
A lot of subs.
Wow. Holy smokes. Where do I start? Why don't we start with Swoller Bear dropping a 10-unit sub whale? Let's go, Swoller Bear.
Shout Swoller.
Let's go, Swoller Bear. You're goated, man. Not 5 subbies, 10 subbies for Mr. Swoller Bear. He's freaking yoked. W. Swoller Bear. Billion Goldfish coming in, resubbing as well, doing his job. We got back to Malik. Good to see you, Malik. It's been a while. Shout out UVA. Great end to the season there in the ACC Championship, Malik. I know that's your team. Shout out my guy, Sade. Sade, you're him, man. Great call on Pasternak goal yesterday. I tailed that puppy. I paired it with cake on Prize Picks, full transparency, but I tailed that square from the Twitter Spaces, and it was green as heck, and it was a demon. Shout out Sade, who's sneakily very sharp. He doesn't talk about it. He doesn't toot his own horn, so I'll do it for him. Sade is extremely sharp. Stay dialed, Sade.
Grubs.
You're the man. He absolutely grubs. We got 69 Nice getting involved as well with a resub here. Got my hands on some Bears-Packers wildcard tickets for Saturday. Went to last game too. Still can't believe how that shit went. Happy playoffs, boys. How about the Packers flipping back to a favorite? That's my favorite play of the weekend.
Yeah, I figured that.
That's my favorite play of the weekend.
It's the crabby play of the weekend.
And I love Ben Johnson. I love the Bears. I love Caleb Williams, Maryland kid. Don't care. You cannot have any allegiances in this game. The Packers are about to rout the Bears in that game. They're about to destroy them. Them as a favorite on the road in that spot. Give me a break. They've looked like absolute quail the last month. Insane. We got Pega coming in, setting the tone with a 5-unit sub whale. W Pega.
Wow.
Hope you get home safe today, bro. Or if you're already home,
Pega.
W, safe travels. Hope you made it home from the beach. Okay? W 5-unit whale there from Pega. Guys, if Pega can drop subbies as a Bookit employee, maybe think about resubbing yourself. Okay, I'll say it. We got Matt Gauthier getting involved as well. 3 years, love Bookit for life. Let's cash tonight. Only option we have, Matt Gauthier. You're him, my man. We appreciate you. W subbies. We got Sage getting involved with a resub here, giving out 2 subbies. W Sage, appreciate you not being a me guy and giving out some subbies to some other people. We got Maya Lur getting involved, resubbing as well. W Maya Lur resub. KP Legit with the stream streak. Kickers Pal dropping a follow. A lot of energy in the chat today. Love to see it.
A lot of it.
Love to see it. YouTube chat, hope you guys are doing well. A little more action-packed in the Twitch if you want to come over and get involved. But if you prefer the YouTube, that is A-OK. Hold it down over there. We appreciate you guys in the YouTube and the Twitch chats. Okay?
The way we're getting first-time chatters glazing your Nolan Ryan meat talk.
I mean, I'm having a great week. I'm having a great week. I'll say it. Probably going to jinx it, but feeling good. Look, after I was talking about it with Goots yesterday, that's the longest we've taken off of BTL and taken a vacation. We don't take vacations. We don't take breaks. Came back feeling, honestly, too refreshed. Like feeling fresh as heck, like you're heading into a new baseball season. The arm was at 100% strength, and we're firing on all cylinders right now. So it's good to take a little break. We are absolutely clicking right now, and hitting plays. We're dialed in, and we're having good takes. Kickers Pal, I appreciate you noticing. He says, couldn't watch the live yesterday, but loved the Nolan Ryan meat talk. Adam LaRoche has his own meat company in Kansas. No shot.
You're going to have to get
We got to go.
I mean, baseball players just found a way to monopolize
We got to go.
meats in their own prospective states.
I need Adam LaRoche's meats.
That's unreal.
That's just insane.
That's one of my favorite Nats of all time.
Can't wait till we have Gunnar Henderson meat and Junior Caminero meat.
You're never getting Gunner meat. You're never getting Gunner meat, dude. Move on.
I'm getting Gunnar meat.
Maybe you can get some Pete meat.
Only
get
meat
some
you
Pete
get
meat.
from Gunnar is every
Pete
time
meat.
he steps to the plate.
Nah.
Unbelievable. Adam LaRoche, man, a forgotten goat who was just so underrated at first base for the Nats.
Yeah, he was good. I love that.
Unbelievable. Skywalker Captain Jovan, did you hear that Krabs sent his pops a pic of Nolan Ryan's meat? Yes, I did.
Nah.
Yes, I did. My dad said he runs that place down there.
Nah.
He does. And I did send my dad a picture of Nolan Ryan's meat. I did. I did. That did happen. That did happen. Sorry, Goots, but it did. We got Blaine Train getting involved, dropping a resub. Have to support Krabs for getting me right yesterday. Thanks, my boy. W. Blaine Train. Appreciate you getting involved. Dropping a subby. Hope you guys enjoyed the spaces yesterday as well. The crab trap. It went very well. A lot of the takes. I went over every single game on college basketball yesterday. And a lot of the takes, a lot of the leans worked out pretty darn well. Look, I'll toot my own horn here for a second. Went 7-3 in college basketball yesterday. And that includes fading your frogs. And that includes taking Goots' George Washington Revolutionaries. That includes Louisville that blew it. And look, all those 3 games were very attainable. They didn't lose by much. Very close to a full sweep in college basketball. We're seeing green. Let's keep it that way. Let's not change a thing. Let's not change a thing. Okay? W's. TCU plus 7.5 was a great wager. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was about
It was.
to be
Great wager.
so mad if they didn't cover that.
Yeah.
About to be pissed.
No way you liked them on the spread beforehand, though, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I thought it was pretty short.
Wow.
Team that lost to New Orleans, only getting
Yeah.
7 points in Kansas Big 12 home opener.
Yeah. I guess I wasn't thinking too much about that. I should have been. I was more thinking Bill Self's worst loss of his career is coming off of probably losing to UCF. But
I just also think they have
You're
like
right.
they have a pretty weird stretch or pretty tough stretch. I thought they're going to win one of these games. I still think that.
Okay.
Figure that one was close. They play Arizona on Saturday, which should be fun.
ooh.
Might get that one because that's the one home game, but
Yep.
they're going to make some shit shake.
Yep. Yeah, still waiting for the Fade Krabs account to update his units. I don't know. I will be waiting very patiently for that because
That's for sure, Trent.
he's in urine.
For sure, Trent.
It probably is.
Yeah. Has to
Probably
be.
is. We got Randope getting involved, dropping a 5-unit sub. Well, let's go Randope. At a boy. One of my goats, one of my OGs. Randope, appreciate you coming in here every single day, bringing the energy. Appreciate you dropping a 5-unit sub whale as well. We got Big Cheesy getting involved. 3-stream streak, flag over Khan. I don't know, Big Cheesy. The eye test is telling me, and I know ball, the eye test is telling me I'd rather have Khan on my team, but we'll see. I feel like Cooper Flag obviously has more potential. Somebody in my mentions was saying Khan comp is like Grayson Allen or something, and Cooper Flag's comp is LeBron. And I was like, brother, like this is just. I was like, tell me you're a Mavs fan without telling me you're a Mavs fan.
Going way too far.
Come on,
That's unbelievable.
I know Cooper Flag's playing better of late. Don't get me wrong, he's looking a lot better, game by game. But I mean, Khan is right now should be the rookie of the year. I know he's not odds wise; he's plus 700s, but he should be the rookie of the year if the season ended right now.
No, yeah, he's
Khan should be the rookie of the year. He's unbelievable.
He's been locked.
He's
So good.
unbelievable. W Randep for the subbies. Appreciate you guys. W stream yesterday.
Speaking of, holy
Holy
tenor.
smokes. We got a 10-unit sub whale coming in from Sage.
Let's go, Sade.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Appreciate you, Beast.
Speaking
Sure.
of eye tests, I thought there was no chance that Horse Meat Ty Simpson was going to go to the draft after the end of this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yep. And we got we got Commanders accounts saying this could be huge for the Commanders in a trade back scenario. I'm like, brother, we are
Simpson?
not. Yeah. Him announcing to go to the draft. I'm like, brother, he's not going top 7.
I mean, he's horrid. He's horrid.
Could go first round for sure, but he's not going top 7.
Probably not.
He's a QB.
Yeah, I
Go
was going to say,
early
like,
in the
the QB, I feel like it's weird because after the first 2, kind of open season. So I don't know where he's going to go. Maybe that's cool for the teams that are in the middle of the draft, that somebody will get, I guess, trigger happy to try and move up for a quarterback if they really want Ty Simpson and their GM wants to get fired. But don't really know what to do with that.
Yeah. He's definitely not going top 7.
No, I would think
Not after the way he finished that season.
No.
No shot. All right. We are, it looks like 80 subs away from getting back to Iraq. I know we took some time off. Not as many streams of late, but hey, we're back firing on all cylinders now on BTL here. We are 80 subs away from getting back to Iraq. What's a giveaway or something we could do if we get to Iraq on the stream today? Prize Picks promo giveaway. I'll go out there and tell Trent he's the worst gambler I've ever seen. Call him a dog shit gambler.
do that anyway.
To his face. I mean, yeah, I'll do that anyways. But
Did we leave Surge in 2025?
I think he's thinking about what he wants to do with Surge.
Okay.
Yep.
New Year's resolution.
What do you guys want? What's a good
Coach Nuck, legacy
24?
run?
I don't know about 24-hour stream for just 80 subs. I feel like that might be like 800 subs.
Coach Nuck
for that.
stream could be done.
Also, side note, this will make you guys happy for bitching about no 24-hour stream, but we're gonna stream Thursday night, which is tomorrow night. Week's flying by. We're gonna stream tomorrow night for the Krabs versus Jovan Booper Bowl. Is that Miami Ole Miss, I believe?
Yep.
We're gonna stream Friday night for the other college football games. We're gonna stream Saturday. We're gonna stream Sunday. We're gonna stream Monday. Monday might just be Rav solo on a camera.
Just solo. Yeah.
That's the whole stream. Just Rav.
Just Rav.
Rav
Can we
cam.
rent
on
out like a
cam.
mental institute and get one of those rooms that has like the
Get
pads
the
on
rooms,
the sides
yeah,
and
that you
just
can
have Rav in there?
destroy shit.
We are going to be on stream all weekend. So, no, I'm not promising a 24-hour stream because those are hell. We've been grinding. But we can promise you some streams all weekend.
How many appearances? Set a line. How many appearances we get from Trent on that?
1.5.
Including Monday. Monday he'll be there because it's
Monday
a
he'll
work
be
day.
Yeah,
He'll probably pick either Thursday or Friday. And then maybe one on the weekend. I'd probably set the line at 2.5.
2.5. That could be an Under max.
Yeah, if that was a square on Prize Picks, I'd take the last time.
Yeah.
I would. We got first time chatter. Kobe Shot saying over. Wow. Okay. Kobe
Dude, I'll
Shot
tell you,
believes.
It got it absolutely moving that I could see the college football squares on the board now.
Yeah, you're back.
It was
You're back.
the most frustrating thing of all time, especially because I had to rely on fucking Trent.
Don't we have bigger issues on this planet or in the state of Florida than not allowing people to take college football and college basketball squares? Are there maybe some more pressing issues?
I don't understand it.
We don't need to go into the issues. I'm just saying in general, maybe there's some bigger things that, people who work for the country and the state can worry about than just taking away college squares.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
It was unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
It was
Give me a break.
I cannot tell you how frustrating it was, especially when I think I asked like Goots one time, but you guys weren't in the states where you could see it either for a while.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm like sitting there labbing. Then I have to look on, some of the other apps in the books to see like what's even up in the first place. And I got to double check and see if it's on Prize Picks. Then I got to get some of it locked in. And all of that is requiring Trent to answer his fucking phone, which doesn't happen.
Well, yeah. You got to make do. And again, this is not on Prize Picks. They'd have everything up if they possibly could in every state.
Yeah.
This is on the states.
Thing.
This is on the states, not one fun. I feel like there's some bigger issues they should be worrying about. But hey, that's just me. Okay? W. Kobe Shot, appreciate the follow. W. Turner Mac, free stream streak. And again, Sade dropping Nuck saying nobody's going to outsub me on the stream today. 10 subbies coming in from Sade. I believe that's 15 subbies from him. We got Miss Shrimpy getting involved as well. Need absolute splooges tonight on Whale Wednesday. Yeah, very excited to build the bankroll up once again today. We've got a big weekend coming up. Obviously, college football playoffs the next 2 days and NFL this weekend. I mean, I am absolutely stoked for football this weekend. Stoked. Absolutely bricked up. All right, so here's what we're going to do. If we get 1,000 subs on this stream, I think we need 80 more. We are going to...
I'll put my contribution in as...
Holy shit.
Wow.
Shades.
Nobody wants it.
No shots.
Nobody wants it.
No shots. Sade spending all his Pasternak goal coins on the subbies. Let's go, Sade.
My God.
Nobody on this planet out of the 8 billion wants it more than Mr. Sade Whiteman. That's why you're the name on the back of my jersey in 2K. That's why we do it all for Mr. Sade. W. Sade Whiteman, you're freaking goated, man. And Sade, really enjoyed talking with you in the spaces yesterday. Guys, there will be another Crab Trap Spaces this afternoon, or tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to get involved, I mean, yesterday was certainly a success. I want to thank Trent and Rav for hanging out in there. We had some people come up at the end, give plays as well. And how about Pip getting involved with a resub as well? W play for Pip on West Virginia last night. I believe they came through. Won that game. Did they hold on? I think they did.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they did. W Pip. We got Eli chasing. Look at Eli over there chasing with a 10-unit subway. Let's go, Eli. Let's go, Eli. All right, we got to think of something to do if we get 1,000 subbies today. What are we doing? Is there something we can do this weekend? Maybe some sort of side wager between me and Jovan in this Miami game. Some sort of punishment. Is there anything in the chat you guys can think? Anything you guys want?
Yeah, what do you guys want?
Anything that moves the needle for you guys, let me know. I want to do something. Worst case, we could do a giveaway. I guess I could spin the wheel again. I got so many things I got to do on that damn wheel first. Fight Trent. Well, yeah. I mean, that could be one.
Can do that.
Nola Ryan meat cook sesh. Ooh.
Meat cook.
I don't know how that would really, benefit you guys too much besides your viewing pleasure. I'll send some of you guys Nolan Ryan's meat in the mail.
Ron wants a beer Olympics.
Beer Olympics. Holy smokes. That could be fun. A Bookit Beer Olympics.
Build a chair.
Or a Bookit case race.
Yeah.
Build a chair.
A Bookit case race could be hilarious.
That would be something.
They do that at Barstool.
Would be something.
I kind of like that. Krabs the Ketchup King. Yep, don't get it twisted, Mr. Mango. Appreciate you realizing that. Ketchup King. 24-hour Waffle House, eating a waffle. That's not worth 70 subs. Respectfully. It's not worth it. 5-unit Mega on Eagles Packers. I'm already probably going to have a 5-unit way on the Packers, I'll say it. 6-foot bong rips. Bro, I don't even smoke anymore, Dead Larry Bird. That's a no-go for me. I would be passed out on the floor. I'd have to go to sleep immediately. I'm bothering Krabs for months, asking for a Bookit Sports Jeopardy with him hosting. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. I kind of like the Bookit case race idea. We split up some teams. We have a little case race. We live stream it, Goots. What do you think about that?
I feel like
Yeah,
that would never happen.
You got to get everyone on board
that-
to be hungover the next day.
That's one of the ideas that never leaves.
Dude, we got, okay, let's say we have 10 of us involved, 5 on each side. What's 30 divided by 5? 6. That's 6 beers each.
I'm just telling you
Give me a break.
that's not going to happen.
It's going to be more. It has to be more beers.
I think we can start with that maybe.
You got to get hammy and it's got to be.
Just
funny.
start with that.
Okay, I'm not doing it. I will not be
Goots.
involved. No, I don't. No,
Chat, peer pressure Goots right now. What are we doing?
I care about my body too much.
That's
about
not
that.
going to happen.
Goots just said he's not getting involved in the Bookit case race. Bro, you think I want to do a case race?
If I can drink Tito's, yeah,
I've had infinity beers.
give me
Put in my body
Tito's.
through college and through this point. You think I want to get involved in another case race? Goots, when you get to my age, you'll understand.
If I can drink Tito's, yeah,
Get to my
no,
age.
you can drink Tito's on the side.
like a real man, drink Tito's.
All right, if we get, what is it, 50 more subs, 45 more subs, I will make sure we do a Bookit case race stream in the next month and a half. By the time February is over, we will have a Bookit case race stream. I don't care if I got to do it myself.
Do post bowl.
1v1. I'll just switch sides on the couch and chug beers. I don't care if I got to do it solo.
We need like a whole
We'll do a Bookit case race.
different topic, but we need like a whole. We need a Krabs versus Trent like 1v1
Ooh.
event.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about maybe playing him in horse. I think
In
that could be kind of
horse?
funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like I would absolutely destroy him in horse.
We need a whole Olympics. Like it's fucking you and him in something basketball. Go through however many video games you could possibly play him in.
Respectfully.
Go through pick a plan.
Yeah.
The whole Olympic event.
Rumor has it there might be a pick a plan dropping tomorrow from Trent.
Rumors.
Also, like if I played Trent in basketball in an actual game, I'm winning 15-0.
Yeah, you could do like a
So maybe
3-point
horse is
shootout
better
horse or
or
something.
free throw competition or something. Austin Rendy's get involved with a 5-unit sub whale. There we go, Austin. There we go, Austin.
That horse game take hours.
You guys at Bookit literally never drink on stream. I'm surprised. I thought it was a rule. Not a rule. I just feel like we don't want to drink, every day during the weekday or else, we're going to die in 2 years. So,
Yeah.
but hey, everything in moderation. Okay. If we get 1,000 subbies today, not total or not just today, but overall on the stream, I think we need like 40 more. I will make sure we have a Bookit case race in the coming weeks. And that would be a pretty fun stream. We could do it during a game while we're sweating. It'll be like a sweats and case race type of stream where we split up the teams, we chug beers, and we get drunk, and it'd be kind of funny. So get involved if that's something you think you would like. Maybe drop a subby. Maybe gift a subby to someone else. Maybe resub yourself. Get involved if you thought about doing it before. Get involved. What if we get 1,000 today? If we get 1,000 today, I'll do a 24-hour stream tonight.
Nah.
If we get 1,000, if we hit, so we're at 960 subs right now. If we get to 2,000 subbies, which is just a ridiculous ask, it's not going to happen.
No.
But if we get, 1,040 subs today, which is just not going to happen respectfully, I will not stop streaming the rest of the day today. We'll stream the rest of the night. I'll stream through the night. I'll do whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want. It's not going to happen. And Drum gets it started with 25 subbies. Dude. Drum.
Oh boy.
Drum is goated. Let's go, Drum. Let's go, Drum.
Oh boy.
Somebody get Snell on the line. That's the only chance you guys got. Go Hokie says gift me. Go Hokie, sub up. I'm an alum. You can't sub up yourself one subby for the peeps.
Nah.
Delanzo getting involved resubbing. Ron Muck's getting involved resubbing.
Where's Kai Sanat?
Where's Kai Sanat when you need him?
1,000 button to get us there.
There's just no shot we get to 2K. I don't even want to waste any more time talking about it. If we get to 2K today somehow, I will stream for the next 24 hours.
That would be just.
Not going to happen. Not expecting it to happen. Just saying.
Pudding wants
Just saying. Pudding. Pudding work. 94. Deron Payne, 94. That could be his burner.
Deron
5-unit
How
Subway.
do we sneak the commies into that?
5-unit Subway. How do we not have a hype train? I don't know. Sade, it makes no sense.
Good question.
Somebody tell Trent to call Snell. Get him on the line. Get him on the line.
horn.
W subbies, we appreciate you guys. Enough yapping. Why don't we go ahead and dive in? If you guys want to keep the sub splooging, please go ahead. But we got to talk about some winners for today, plain and simple. So I've not done an article yet this morning. I'm going to do one later this afternoon. So stay posted on a play on the Bookit website. Make sure you check out the Bookit website today. You should just have it up on your laptop pretty much all day. You can go back in, check out what people are writing on. You can watch the stream on the Bookit website. Go check it out. We'll drop the link to the Bookit website in the YouTube and the Twitch really quick. Do me a favor, everybody, right now, go click on that link. Click on that link, go to the Bookit website, get us some traffic on the site. It helps more than you guys know, and it could not be freer or easier. Okay? Dubs. Jovan, you ready to talk about some plays for today?
Let's get at it.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Baylor Bears and while they're covering the +4.5 spread. Jovan, correct me if I'm wrong. Baylor just lost to your Frogs.
They did.
Wow,
First
they
game
did.
with
Yes.
NBA player on the roster.
Yep, they had an NBA player, and what do you know? Karma's a bitch. TCU beats them outright. Absolutely insane. Now we got Baylor in a bounce back spot at home, getting a couple points, nothing crazy, 4.5 against undefeated red hot Iowa State. Now, look, you don't want to make a habit out of fading Iowa State. Okay, this team has luck on their side. They're goods. They overperform out the wazoo. They're great against the spread typically. They're only 8-6 against the spread this year, which for them is honestly pretty bad compared to recent seasons. So Iowa State undefeated. They have yet to lose. They're ranked 3 in the country, but this is obviously their toughest test yet of the season. Opened up 6.5-point favorites. They're now down to 4.5. I'm now seeing some 3.5s popping up on the green book. So that's pretty crazy to me. Not going to lie. And to be honest with you, Iowa State looks like the easy play here. It looks like a very easy parlay piece as well to stay undefeated against Baylor, who can't even beat TCU respectfully. We know that team's solid. Okay, they're no slouch. But Baylor, this is Baylor we're talking about here. One of the best college basketball programs in the country, one of the best coaches in the country. They have an NBA player on their team now who should be getting some more minutes in this game and as the season goes on. So go ahead and give me the Baylor Bears in a sharp spot. Everybody's betting on Iowa State. When we check the Pikkit splits here in a little bit, you'll see all the bets, especially on the ML, on the Cyclones. Give me the Baylor Bears in a sharp spot at home. I know they don't always come through in a sharp spot, but tonight I will trust them coming off that bad loss to TCU in this home game here in Waco. I think they get it done. They're not playing their best ball right now. They need a win, and they're under the spotlight right now and getting critiqued a lot for bringing in this NBA player. I think they go off. They get their anger out from that bad loss in their last game, and they win outright in this spot and hand the Cyclones their first loss of the season.
Let's go.
Okay.
1.5. It's the first one of the card.
Couple subbies here real quick before you dive in. We got Jesus getting involved. Krabs CBA stream loading. CBA stream.
Chinese basketball.
Oh, sure. Sign me up, Jesus. Appreciate you getting involved. We got Godson dropping a resub as well. W. Godson. Okay. Cannot wait to hate watch your Eagles this weekend, Godson. Respectfully. We got Kaprizov getting involved as well. BTL boys are goated. Kaprizov, you are goated. Thank you for doing your job and resubbing, my man. You're him. All right, Jovan. First straight bet of the day. What are you in love with?
Love the Owls.
Ooh.
+4.
Cool.
I won't throw around 5U play of years quite like you did yesterday, but pretty damn close, I would say. And
Okay.
I didn't even know who they were playing before this game, but I kind of had it circled after their last game that I was going to fade UAB.
Yep.
Game of year, 2-0 win in Tampa against USF. That was probably one of their better performances of the season. UAB's been playing a lot better since like the very start of the year where they just couldn't shoot. They still really can't shoot, but they've kind of figured out how to play around it. And a team like USF that is going to run right with you, and that's illustrated by the final score. Even though it was in 2-0, they both had 100+ points. So super high scoring game. That's the game that's kind of built for UAB, especially because USF is not incredibly big either. And UAB pretty much plays like 5 guards, call it. Like one of their best rebounders is their 6'2" point guard who had 11 boards against USF. But now they get to play an FAU team coming off a pretty shit performance against Tulane, lower scoring game, lost by 3, fought on the road. But I think this is a lot tougher of a matchup for UAB because they're going to have to grind it out in this one. Not just like their guards are bigger, but you have 6'10" and 6'11" between Pentalon and Devin Williams in the paint. That's a challenge. So like in my mind, that's going to make UAB shoot the ball, something that they cannot do. They cannot score if they can't shoot the ball. So they're going to have to play in transition a lot, which again, I think is a lot bigger of a challenge against this defense rather than USF's defense. USF better team, but they like to play fast. They're not the best transition defense. FAU significantly better. I think this is the perfect fade spot for them. Coming off of, I guess, for FAU, 3 out of the last 4 losses. They've looked pretty bad in the majority of them. And you got game of year UAB coming off of that. Now they come back home, not getting very many points.
Yep. We've seen it all season in college basketball. You're coming off a crazy high-scoring affair. You're coming off a big-time upset. The next game, you fall flat right on your face. So Perfect time to fade UAB, I feel like, here, coming off that outright win against the Bulls, right? In a 109, 106 win. That's insane. Let's just hope your guy Vanterpool goes out there and absolutely splooges like he's been splooging.
Yeah,
It's from Laurel, Maryland.
Great part is he's coming off a horrid game.
Nice.
He was 1 for 8, 1 for 5 from 3. Only his real points came from the free throw line. He had 6 free throws, but pretty shitty game for his standards. So what a perfect time to get back.
Dudes, you ever heard of Christ the King High School?
Kind of rings a bell.
I've never heard of that place.
There's like a Christ the King in, I think, every city.
Where is it?
It is in Laurel, Maryland.
Okay.
That's where Devin Vanterpool went to high school.
Wow.
Interesting. Interesting.
Pretty cool.
Shout out to Lonzo. 5 gifted as well. Don't let that get streaked before that gets off the screen.
Great call.
Lonzo and his Clippers.
Great call. DeLonzo, you're him. Your Clippers are playing good ball. We'll talk about that game in a little bit. I think you're going to like a square I talk about in a minute.
Shout out to Clippers and fuck Trent.
Yep. W's. And I said it better myself. Krabs, I'm shocked I didn't see VT on the card today. Try not to be biased. It sucks because when I hit a VT bet, nobody says shit. When I lose a VT bet, it's World War III. So it's really not worth it on my end. I do like them today, although I'm a little bit worried about the line pulling back. The play I like in that game, you'd be surprised, I like the over in that game. Stanford and VT.
Wow, that's
Totals
rare.
on the way up. Stanford's got this freshman who averages 22 points per game. I don't know who the heck on our team's going to cover him. It's probably going to be Bedford, and it's probably not going to go well. And we have Toby Lawal coming back as well, and the offenses look so much better with Toby Lawal, future NBA player, back in the lineup today. So huge. And the Hokies better win that game because right now we're projected to be a 10 seed in the tournament, even coming off that loss to Wake Forest. If we won that game against Wake Forest, we are ranked. Sucks. But Mike Young's got the boys playing well. So big game tonight. I'll be watching. You guys should be too.
No.
Let's talk about Ole Miss. Swing it back around, Goodsey. Let's talk about Old Miss. I got them at plus 4.5. Again, I already locked all 3 of these plays in. They're all tracked on my Pikkit. You can tail right there on the Pikkit app. You can click the little tail button. It'll take you to your app so you can actually lock in the bet. So W Pikkit, W Ole Miss. I'm a sucker for Chris Beard. Weird guy, but great basketball coach, to say it, pretty much in the simplest terms. Malik Dia, pretty darn good ball player as well. The senior, he's playing good basketball right now, averaging close to 15 points per game. And AJ Storr is doing well, at least running the offense too. They got this Camerdine kid who's pretty good as well, who came from playing overseas from France. He's not a kid, he's like 23. And this is his last year of eligibility. He's pretty solid as well. This Ole Miss team has some bodies, and they're pretty good. And I want to bet them today in a pretty sharp spot against 15th ranked Arkansas. It's had a pretty good stretch recently. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. They're scoring a lot of points. Ole Miss has lost 2 of their last 3 games. This is the perfect get right spot in Oxford. And I like Ole Miss again, like I talked about with Baylor. I think Ole Miss wins this game outright. If you take both these dogs on the ML for a half unit, you're probably making some money and going 1-1 at worst. So think about doing that if you want to keep the units low on Baylor and Ole Miss. I don't hate that one bit, but I like Ole Miss, and I like a lot of 4.5 spreads today, as you guys can see. Give me the Rebels at home to bounce back after a bad loss. Arkansas is playing well. They're coming off a big-time win against Tennessee. That's a huge win for the Razorbacks and Calipari. Ole Miss, on the other hand, just lost to Oklahoma, and they've covered 1 game over the last month, and it was against Alcorn State. This looks like the perfect time to buy into Ole Miss at home, a team that's pulled off some upsets there in the past. Shout out my guy Sean Padula. And this team has plenty of talent to hang around as well. He's a Giffa, pretty solid guard as well for Ole Miss. They have so many guards, and they can certainly keep up with Arkansas, who likes to run a little bit and score some points. Ole Miss does not mind matching that energy whatsoever, and they got plenty of guards to keep up. So give me Camerdine and the Rebels to win outright at home against the red-hot Razorbacks.
Shut up. Get Ole Miss ready before tomorrow.
Yep.
First of 2.
Yep. They win today, and then they lose tomorrow. Perfect. Love where your head's at.
They might have to sweep.
If they sweep, I'll tip cap. I'll tip cap.
Speaking of tip and cap,
What do you got?
I've got a cap tip POD.
Ooh.
Which I'm kind of thrown out. I don't even know if it's really considered, I guess, sharp at this point to take the Nets tonight, but it looks kind of sharp. But Nets are at home, not getting very many points. They're plus 1.5. Magic just lost last night. They're going to be on a back-to-back. They lost to your Wizards. Horrible performance. And the Nets are coming off of an outright win against the Nuggets in the MPJ revenge game, even though, weird situation with the Nuggets, injury problems, whatever. Wasn't as bad as last game, but beside the point, the Magic, I would have bet no matter who they're playing today because Last night, I don't know if you caught up how they lost to the Wizards, but they were pretty bad and they sat the starters in the fourth quarter because they weren't giving effort and they weren't playing well.
Huh.
So now you're staying out on the East Coast on a back-to-back and get to play a Nuggets team that I think you haven't really got the poor performance. There's only been 2 games, but Cam Thomas is back now, which means who's going to touch the ball for them between him and MPJ, 2 ball hogs, and they get to face a really good spot-up defense of the Magic. So it's only been 2 games again, but like you haven't really seen the super inefficient Cam Thomas performance yet because he hasn't really had the chance. He shot like 5 of 10, and I think it was like 8 of 12 in the 2 games that he's been back. This probably screams the very inefficient game from him. Plus, MPJ is coming off of his revenge game, and obviously you're working on sharing the ball there. But I want to fade them and fade the Nets coming off of that game. So I really don't care who they're playing. Thankfully, it's around an ML. Much better with the Magic around the ML price than on a spread. They're going to beat the Nets tonight. I'm throwing out what's sharp or what seems sharp. Got to back them after last night.
Yeah, you lose to the Wizards, you bench your starters, you better bounce back the next night.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm in. Love the play. Great sell job. Magic on the money line. We got Ramble getting involved with a resub. W Ramble, they say they're excited for the spaces tonight. Cannot wait to hear you guys and hear your favorite plays in CBB. W Ramble, appreciate you guys giving some support. Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Dogod? Long time no see, Beast. Big Cheesy as well. My goats. Kobe Shot said Krabs is crazy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's move. Goots, I got one more straight bet for the peeps here, and it is another 4.5, but this time a favorite. We'll mix in a favorite here. Clemson, one of the weirdest teams in college basketball, facing off against SMU, who's now ranked. SMU can play, man. Boopy Miller can play. This SMU team is solid. Again, I guess SMU has some deep booster pockets because they're just good in all sports now, and they're ranked again. But look, this team has been overperforming expectations to start out the season. Clemson has quietly been on a fat win streak. And I don't even know how they do it, man. Clemson, they got no guys averaging 12 or more points per game. They got a bunch of glue guys, a bunch of role players. They, again, very deep team, like I talked about with Louisville yesterday. This Clemson team is very deep. They play a lot of guys, and they got no me guys. So whoever's open, whoever's hot is going to be shooting the rock plenty and carrying this team. RJ Godfrey is their best player. He averages 11.7 points per game. Justin Porter right behind him at 11 points per game. These are guys people have never even heard of. And Clemson right now is 12-3. And we know Clemson at home in the ACC has been an absolute wagon over the last couple of years, knock on wood, and a very tough team to beat. So I think this sleepy, I guess sleeper of a team is probably a better way to put it than sleepy, but this team that nobody talks about, this team that has a bunch of, no-name guys, is playing really good basketball right now cohesively. I like what I'm seeing. They got Nick Davidson on their team as well. People forget. And he hasn't even averaged, close more than 10 points per game. He's a role player, and he knows his role, and that's fine because the team is winning. So that's all that matters right now for us. Clemson on absolute fire. And again, this is another system play just like Oklahoma State yesterday, where you have an unranked favorite at home against a ranked opponent. The perfect spot to lay it here with Clemson at home to win this game by 5+ points. I think this one could get ugly for SMU, a team that is more than due for a stinker in ACC play. They've gotten off to a very good start. They've won 3 straight games in a row, and 4 of their last 5. They just beat UNC. But before that, they weren't playing anybody. Cal State Fullerton, Central Arkansas. This is going to be their toughest test on the road this entire season. Good luck, SMU.
Good luck, SMU.
Clemson plays some defense, right? So Boopy Miller might have a little bit of a tougher time in this game. But I certainly respect his game. Just not tonight.
As you should.
Not tonight.
As you should.
All right, you got one more straight bet for the peeps?
I got one more. It's a Krabs under.
Wow.
I love myself some ECU. I guess more times than not, it's been team total unders, but sometimes it's the under in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the under in the game.
Yep.
And weird game tonight because I wanted to just take ECU on the spread, considering the fact that Jordan Riley, who's ECU's guy, averages like 21 a game. Came from Temple, so big revenge game narrative for him there. And then on the other side, Darion Reed, who's the Temple guy, like the guy on the team, or Darion Ford. I don't know why I said Reed. Darion Ford has been out for a couple games. I don't know if he's going to play tonight. They're kind of making it seem like he might be back tonight, but I don't want to be stuck with a ECU ticket if he ends up getting ruled out, and then we're buying a lot of good news, I guess. But regardless, I'm a little scared of how productive Jordan Riley's going to be. And truth be told, like if you can't shoot against Temple's defense, you're kind of screwed because that's the worst part of their defense. Their guards are not great defenders, but they're much worse at defending the 3 than I guess defending penetrating guards, which Jordan Riley is. He's going to shoot a lot of shots. He takes like 20+ a game. had a really bad game 2 games ago against UNC, which was UNC, but he went 4 of 24. So, like, he's going to be putting up shots and can probably tell you he's going to be a me guy tonight. I'm worried if those go in, but I think this is also going to be a pretty slow game. I've seen some horrific possessions when sweating ECU team total unders or ECU unders in the game. Their offense is not afraid to go too slow, and against Temple, who's also pretty slow, it's probably going to be a slog of a game. And if Jordan Riley, I guess, is trying to be a me guy the entire game with all of these possessions like he typically does in these games like this, if they don't have him, that's shot creating off the dribble. They don't really have anything as an offense, which again, against Temple's defense is probably a problem because that's the worst part of their defense that they should be attacking. So I think this one's going to stink. I think it's going to be an under. I think it's going to be a low scoring, just muck fest. A lot of defense, a lot of rebounding, just super slow tempo. Like both these teams love to play.
Yep.
Especially if Darian Ford ends up being out. I don't really know what you do for Temple if he's out. Their offense is not their offense. I mean, they're winning games, but their offense has not looked great without him. And now it's probably the best defense and slowest paced game they've had to play since then.
Yeah. Okay. Also, you're selling high on ECU after 2 straight overs.
Yeah.
And Temple's been 8-6 to the over so far this season. So, yeah, good time to buy low on some defense.
Sure.
In this game. Okay. Dilgod says, surprise, Marquette is not on your sharp report, Krabby. Dilgod, keep Marquette off to the side. They have a shit coach. They have a shit team. Leave them off to the side, and they still get line respect. I'm not falling for it. There's teams like that every single year, and Marquette, unfortunately, is one of them. Keep them away. Sure, the line's sharp, but I'm not taking the bait. Could have said the same thing in their last 10 games, and they've lost 8 of them. So we got Kennesaw thoughts as well. Surprised Krabs is not on Kennesaw.
That is, I guess, probably a Krabs kind of system fade.
-6.5. Missouri State's been on Fuego. Missouri State's sports are just on Fuego right now. Their football team did so good. Their coaches got poached. I mean, yeah, Kennesaw State's lost 4 games in a row. Kennesaw State not been great so far this season. Missouri State's been on a crazy win streak. Yeah, I certainly like Kennesaw, and that's some serious line respect in a game that probably should be closer to, a -3 spread at home for Kennesaw. So I could certainly see it. It could be a decent parlay piece as well there on the Kennesaw State boys. Okay? Awesome. Let's talk about some squares. And yes, I do like Jacksonville State William Wagers. That's one that I had my eye on earlier. And again, we won't have time to break down every single college basketball game on today's show, but that's what the Crab Trap Spaces is for later today. So get involved. Join tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to run for at least an hour and we're going to try to talk about all the games on college basketball today. Okay? Let's talk about some squares. Can I take you guys to the NBA? Is that okay?
Take us there.
I get one NBA play here. If you go to the Pop tab on Prize Picks in the NBA and you take a peep at that top row, you'll see Miles McBride, who has just been an absolute bucket for the Knicks of late. Miles McBride, a pretty trendy role player for this team over the last couple of years. I know we've taken his threes a time or two, but they were fading this guy in a game I like the under, in a game I think they potentially lose to the Clippers, who are playing pretty good basketball right now. Total's pretty low for an NBA game in the Big 2-6, 224.5 total. Sure, it's on the way up. People are betting the over. They're saying that's the craziest, lowest total I've seen all year. Miles McBride with the greenest chart of all time in a game I think the Knicks dropped. They're playing some bad basketball right now. They've lost 4 games in a row. Maybe you see Jalen Brunson try to push a little bit, right? Maybe you see some of the guys, some of the better players on the Knicks try to force it a little bit here after 4 straight losses, and they're playing at home in the Garden in this one. I think the Clippers stick it to them. Clippers down to +4.5 on the spread here. I think they win this game, potentially outright. They certainly cover and keep it within a bucket. In this game, I would certainly lean the under with that total being as low as it is. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and fade the greenest chart on the pop tab for the NBA today and take Mr. Miles McBride at less than 10.5 points. I've had some pretty good success, knock on wood, taking less than points for these pop tab squares in both college and the NBA the last couple of days. Let's keep it that way. Let's stay hot.
Need that.
And then Malik Thomas. Nasty square here. If you go to college basketball and that tab and you take a peep at Malik, Meleek. Oh, he got bumped out. Oh, no, he's still at 14. Good. Right. Mr. Malik Thomas, Jovan, is coming off of 2 legacy games. Okay. Before that, he wasn't doing shit. He's a role player. He averages, take those 2 games out, he's averaging, closer to 7 points per game. But the last 2 games, he's tweaked. JMU, he dropped 28 points. JMU doesn't play a lick of defense. Coach Mark Byington went to Vanderbilt, and that's why they're so good. That JMU team is a shell of themselves, and Arkansas put up a big old number against them. So big-time defensive improvement or defensive. It's going to be a tougher matchup defensively for Mr. Malik Thomas against Ole Miss compared to JMU. That's what I'm trying to say there. And then he had 18 points in the last game against Tennessee. So 2 great games in a row. I want to fade this kid who has a pretty green chart of late and a 14 points per game square up there for Arkansas. I didn't have the sack to fade Acuff. I think Acuff could be jacking, especially if this team's losing late. I'll fade a role player, Malik Thomas, and take his less than 14 points in a game I like the under in, and a game I like Ole Miss in. We're fading Arkansas, we're fading Calipari, and we're fading Malik Thomas in this one after 2 legacy games.
Bang.
Right?
Need that. Love that.
You got some more thens for the kids?
I do have some more thens. Balance this out.
Cool.
Start with systems. Bama's playing in a high-scoring game,
Yep.
which, I mean, typically they are. But they're playing in a high-scoring game. I always look at who shoots toward eights the game before, especially if I kind of like them / want to back points in the game, which I do. Latrell Wrightsell just shot 2 for 10 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3 against Kentucky in their last game. They did win, but now you get to play a Vandy team, which I think it's kind of important for him to have the ball. And this goes back to the Arizona game because that was their real, last real test against a tough defense that he played in. He was incredible in that game. He had 21 points, took his points in that game, and I got lucky because I forget who it was above him, but somebody got hurt in that game and didn't come back. And that was his second game back from injury. But regardless of that, he was the guy that was kind of the presence in that game against a tough defense. And he also doesn't turn the ball over. Aiden Holloway has turnover problems at times. LeBaron Philon, the same thing. And Vandy, I mean, they want to force turnovers. That's how they play. They'll press you. They'll play up top. They'll be super aggressive with their guards. I think the guy that they'd feel most comfortable with having the ball in their hands in this game is probably him.
Right.
So I think not only is it a great bounce back spot, but I think they're going to need him in this matchup quite a bit. So has to be him in this game. And then I tried to keep it simple with the Magic. Got to take something. Starters got benched. Obviously, we talked about that. Not a lot of effort. They weren't executing. Who's the effort guy on the Magic? It sure as hell ain't Paolo. And sometimes it may be Franz, but it's not going to be Franz today because he ain't playing. It's not Desmond Bane. It's Anthony Black, who has been red hot for the last month, thankfully. Who knows what he would have got as far as his lines last night, but didn't get him just like every starter because they got benched. So finally had a down game, you can say, so you can kind of bet on him. He's the energy guy, Energizer Bunny, the heart guy, the hustle guy. And it's a great matchup, too, for him to just slash on this defense for eons. And God knows what matchups he's going to draw because I'm sure they're going to switch more with Cam Thomas back in there. They switch him on him. I mean, god-awful defender. So, I mean, get to the rim at literal ease. I assume MPJ is going to see a heavy dose of Paolo. So, great matchup, great bounce back. I'm betting on the Magic. I'm betting on the heart.
Okay. I love that angle today. Look, there might not be the biggest of favorites here on the road in this spot, but they just lost to the Wizards. They benched their starters. Let's take one of their starters. Let's take their effort guy, their glue guy, and let's lock him in on the ML or spread. Take ML or spread?
ML.
Lock him in on the ML.
Minus 125.
Okay. Dropping a link to the Sharpboard format if you guys want to tail. There it is. Boom. And Gootsy, if you don't mind, you put that puppy in the YouTube. You're him. You're him. Appreciate you, Goots.
Got it.
Tail that lineup, folks. We're smacking a Sharp Report format either today, tomorrow, or Friday. I'm feeling it. Feeling lucky. Okay, let's stay hot on Prize Picks. My squares have been scorching hot on Prize Picks. Honestly, the last couple months. Not even just month. The last couple months we've been doing pretty good.
They've been locked.
Pretty much a 1-1 lock.
Nobody talking about it. Nobody talking
almost
about
every day.
Krabs.
Not a peep. Not a peep. W Squares already locked in the Sharp Report format. If you guys want to tail, the link is in the chat. Get involved. Get involved. Latrell Wrightwell. Also Bama outright.
Yeah, I like Bama. I just don't have the stones. Fade Vandy.
I'll do it for you.
They're so good.
Like I said before, Mark Byington turning around that program.
No, yeah.
Great coach.
That team is unbelievable.
Great coach.
They're going to get got at some point, though. I mean, if you run into a scorched earth Alabama game, I mean, anybody's liable to lose by 20. But
you know who's been great for them? Tyler Nickel.
Tyler Nickel's been him. I mean,
he's goated.
Tanner's been literally seeing moon balls.
Yep.
At the dish.
Yep.
Even BC
Duke
transfer.
Miles.
BC transfer Devin McLaughlin's been him.
Yep.
Shout out.
Duke Miles playing his 7th season in college basketball. He's actually older than me.
Yeah. They have an old team. I mean, that's part of the reason why they're good.
Yep.
They're kind of following the Zags method. Even though sneaky, Zags have been kind of fucking around.
They should have lost to Seattle there.
Should have lost to Seattle. That game went to OT.
They're They're bored. They're playing with their food. Is Frankie Collins out for the year?
Yeah.
For Vandy?
Again.
Yeah.
Jesus. He'll be back for his sixth season next year.
Guy's
Yeah.
a walking injury.
Yeah, he
Literally is, dude.
Okay. All right. Yeah, a lot of depth, though, on that Vandy team. So they're not missing him too much.
Yeah, they're not.
Although maybe they will tonight.
Could tonight.
Who knows? All right, W chat. What do you guys think about the Sharp Report 4-man? What do you guys think about the Sharp Report straight bets? Any thoughts? Are the subbies broken, or are they giving up? They giving up?
Liverpool and Trent Begathons.
Are they broken? We did get 1,000 subs. Love that.
Love
We
that.
got back to 1,000 subs.
Love that.
W chat. I will give you guys your respects for that. Appreciate you guys getting back to Iraq. Pretty much doing this solo right now. So, yeah, appreciate you guys bringing in the subbies, bringing the energy today. It is very noticeable. Okay, you guys are pretty excited about yesterday's great day on the books. Let's run it back. Why not? Come on. All right. Do we want to take a peep at some of the other college basketball games? Maybe look at some of the bigger ones.
Yeah, need to.
And then save the ball stack states, save the other ones for spaces later today.
Neat.
Okay. I already said I like the Hokies over. Got up to 148.5. Can Neo do something?
He needs to lock in.
He needs to lock. He looks like he doesn't give a single hoot, but like all these European guys do, to be honest, when they're not playing well. It looks like they're
how
lazy
they
and looks like
play.
they don't care. It's Luca, and all they do is just bitch to the refs and not really try or run that hard. But I do like VT to bounce back. I think that Toby Lawal addition back to the lineup is massive. They still don't have Tyler Johnson, their glue guy, but they do have Toby back, which is massive. So give me the Hokies as a good parlay piece. They're not losing that game at home. They might not cover. Probably not going to be easy. It never is. And give me the over as my favorite play in the Hokies game. Let's look at some other good games today. What do you think about Indiana and Maryland?
That could be a shit game.
It's definitely a shit game, but I feel like that plays in the Terps' hands.
It kind of does. I would not mind taking a stab at the Terps.
Terps have been bad.
You also got to look at what Indiana has looming this weekend.
Who they play this weekend?
They got Nebraska coming to Bloomington.
Wow.
So, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if that would really count as a look-ahead spot just because Maryland is still Maryland, even though they're moose shit.
Yeah.
Still a big game going on the road in the Big Ten, but if there's any spot to get caught slipping, it's probably this.
Probably this one. Okay.
Did you guys see Buzz Williams' tweet? You think he's
No.
locked?
No.
He tweeted a whole list for the new year of what books to read in each month.
Wow.
Think he's locked?
Can't believe Buzz looks like he could be your uncle.
I like Buzz, but I mean,
You
he
and
ain't
Buzz, you get the same style, I feel like. Same vibe.
locked. Okay,
That's a compliment, by the way.
I'm just letting you know what he tweeted
Buzz is a goat.
and where
Buzz
his
is a good guy.
where he's locked in at.
Not gonna lie, Jovan, you sold me so many times, but I'm rocking. Give me a free square.
First time
Lou
chatter.
Mike said. First time chatter.
First
W's.
time chatter, I'm sure.
Yep. My guy, Tyler Johnson. Yeah, Tyler Johnson in the chat. That's literally your guy. That's literally your guy. Cabrera to the Cubs. Hilarious. I saw a tweet that said the Yankees were never close to getting Cabrera.
Not
It's also
confirmed
hilarious. It might be now if they're talking about it in the chat, but you're probably right, Goots. Don't mess with Goots' MLB nugs because he will prove you wrong. Sold me so many times. Literal first time chat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No.
All right, yeah, give me the Terps, especially with that look-at spot for Indiana. Love fading me guy Tucker DeVries. Daddy's boy with his
Me
pops as the coach. Big fan of the Terps. I'll back Diggy Coit and Maryland and Mr. Buzz Williams, Goots' uncle, to get a big-time cover at home. That might be my new bet. Mizzou and Kentucky. Why do I want to take Mizzou?
Yeah, just like I feel like Kentucky's always going to be sharp this year, and there's going to be one of these games that you could argue they've already had a couple of them, but
Yeah.
one of these games that just is as simple as it looks. They're just not good. Kentucky's not. Mark Pope, that whole team is off. So like I could definitely get talked into Mizzou.
Okay. I certainly lean that way. Probably not a play I'll lock in, but I would take Mizzou on the spread if I had to take something in that game. Okay. King Dre said, feels like too many points. I mean, it is Kentucky against Missouri. Come on. And I kind of like this Mizzou team. I know they haven't really played many people yet, but might be back.
Yeah.
Tigers might be back. Any thoughts on Oklahoma, Mississippi State?
I mean, that's just screams mistake.
Okay. Maybe too easy?
Maybe a little too easy.
I don't have good success fading Oklahoma in basketball.
Yeah, I can't say I have too much better success. I guess I don't do it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have too many thoughts on this game. I don't
Okay.
think they match up very well. They're just like not a physical team. They're bigger than past years, but they're just still kind of soft, and they need their guards to shoot lights out from the field, just over the top of everybody. I just don't know if that works.
Yep. I certainly lean Hubbard in Mississippi State. Probably not going to bet it. Chat's saying they flipped from a small dog to a fave. That's pretty crazy. Oklahoma was a favorite in the first place.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, I'm a little shocked that they're favorites to begin with,
Yep.
especially like Miss State at home. They get a lot of line respect, quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Interesting.
maybe not the best team they've had in the last couple of years. And we've seen spots like, I remember they were like -3.5 or something against Alabama last year at Miss State in Starkville. So, like, they get that type of line respect all the time. I'm a little surprised.
Yep.
They're favorites to begin with.
They're coming off an outright win at Texas. It's plus 9.5 point dogs. Might not be the best spot.
Yeah.
Back Josh Hubbard and the Bulldogs. Okay. I do like that Kennesaw State shout out earlier from the chat. I think you guys are onto something with that one. Let's look at some better games. Miami Wake. This Wake team is better than their record. Wake team is
A
good.
lot better.
I mean, the coach is coaching for his life. If they don't do something this year, he's probably going to get canned. Now, shout out Miami as well. Miami, nobody's talking about this team whatsoever. The new coach that comes in, takes over for Larinaga, done a really good job for Miami here. They're 12-2. They're on absolute fire right now. I'll tell you right now, I do lean Wake Forest here at home as a favorite against Miami. They're 6-9 on the spread compared to Miami, who's 8-6. So I like to buy low on Wake Forest. They look great against my Hokies over the weekend, unfortunately, and that's a big-time loss. They could not miss. They have a really good point guard as well, and they pretty much got every single rebound Wake Forest did over the weekend. So would not be surprised if that's the case against Miami, who's still lacking that paint presence as well. I kind of like Wake Forest here as a favorite against a team with a much better record in Miami, but don't want to make it a habit out of fading Miami either in college basketball because they're still getting no respect either. They should probably be ranked at this point, but they're not. Nate Calmise, who's only averaging 9 points per game this season. Are you kidding me? He had 25 points against the Hokies, 18 shots, 9 for 18. He had an unbelievable game. He could not miss. He had a 3 with like 5 seconds left in the game to ice it, and he's not even their best player. Trevon Spillers is solid. Miles Colvin, Juke Harris as well, averaging close to 20 points per game.
Yeah.
Sophomore from Salisbury. Salisbury, North Carolina. Don't get too excited of their goots. Juke Harris has been an absolute bucket for this Wake Forest team. I lean them at home.
Let's say if there's any spot that gives me the most pause, just thinks it could be fake sharp, it's probably this one.
Okay.
I just don't know, like Wake, another not huge, not physical team. Like I look at this game and I think Renault and Ernest Uday are going to have their way with somebody in the paint.
Yeah.
Whoever's on the smaller defender in any given possession or defensively, like I feel like they're going to struggle scoring on them consistently, which Wake, they always run into these teams. It seems like every single year when I guess they start to build some momentum, they start to look good. They play a team that has a little bit of size and physicality on them, a little better rebounding team, and they look like 5 Ravs on the court on offense.
They need Cooper Schweiger to get going. This kid doesn't even play barely. He averages 4 points per game. He was a stud from Valpo the last couple of years. He'd averaged 16 points per game last year. At Valpo, he's averaging 3 points per game and barely plays for Wake Forest. What's good with that?
Sad. Not seeing it.
Took his NIL bag and hasn't done shit about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. They also have Jalen Cross, the freshman, who's starting to get some more minutes as well. Pretty good role player for Wake Forest. I like this team, but certainly could be fake sharp with them barely as favorites at home against Miami. Miami, not a team that I really want to make a living out of fading. Okay?
Yep.
You like Providence at home, getting 10.5 points against UConn, or do you think that's a lot of points for Providence to be getting at home?
It's a good amount of points. It is UConn, though, but I just talk about a team I really don't care to fade, and I'm pretty sure looking at these splits, nobody else really does either. It's probably UConn.
Yep.
I just the spot for them really has to scream at me, and I don't know that Providence is that one.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, probably just a good old coin lean for me.
Yeah, it's a little coin line.
You like Marquette? You think it's fake sharp again? You think they just suck
I think
against Xavier?
they're just bad.
They're
dude.
bad.
Granted, like Xavier's not that much better. This is just a moose off.
A legitimate moose off.
Moose off.
W. Law Mike dropping a follow as well. We appreciate you.
A nuking on Marquette.
Ooh,
These spreads. Or the splits.
yeesh.
Nukenheimer. Somebody
Holy
dropped
smokes.
Trow.
Jesus. That's crazy. Pax picks, I like Kennesaw State as an ML piece better than the Hokies. Okay? Put them in there. Time for Shaka. Find the portal. He might need to hit the portal himself.
I mean, yeah, he's literally
Him and his hair
CBB
plugs,
Dabo.
they got to go. Get him out of here. All right. Any thoughts on VCU St. Louis? That might be game of year.
That could be game of year. I think
Yeah.
that's probably, if there's a square over on the board that I would take, it's probably that one.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel
Tails
like-
up 4 points.
I feel like this is the game St. Louis has been waiting for
Mm.
really like probably 2 years now.
They haven't played anybody
Yeah.
this season so far. They're 13-1 against VCU, who has a couple losses so far this season. Rams are catching steam. It was probably weirder that they opened up barely a favorite at -1.5 than where they're at right now. We know they're one of the hardest teams to beat at home in the Siegel Center. That's a tough place to shoot and score, I can tell you from personal experience. But this St. Louis team has not played anybody. I do lean the Rams, and this is a play I could certainly see myself getting involved with, taking the Rams at home on the spread.
Yeah.
This was actually the game it was where you were shooting there.
Yes.
No way this was the game.
This is St.
Yes, it
Louis
was.
VCU
Nah.
2 years ago.
Yes, it was.
Nah.
So buy low on the offenses after I was clanking those rims a couple years ago and take that over up to 171.5. Sheesh.
Clanking.
The over barely hit when we were there too, hitting last second like free throw. I think it pushed actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I remember you splooging about that.
You were too.
George Mason Fordham just reeks of a weird spread.
It's a Krabs game
Weird
of decade.
spreads. Shout out George Mason. I mean, they've been great this whole season. Their only losses to the
Hokies.
Hokies, 14-1, one of the better mid majors so far. Tony, what is their coach's name? Tony
You know more than I do.
Stark.
Tony Stark.
No, it's Tony something. And he was Tony Skin. Duh. Used to play for George Mason when they went on that Final Four run back when my parents were young. Tony Skin, a legend for George Mason, comes back, takes over their team, rebuilds them. They poach a legendary player, Dola Adebayo from Mount St. Mary's.
Legendary.
They have a great roster, one of the better mid-majors in college basketball, and they're only laying 4.5, down from 5.5 on the road to Fordham, who sucks.
Legendary.
Now, you could make an argument that Fordham is Ohio State of the A-10. Fordham is always sharp at home, and they almost never come through. I don't know if I'll be able to resist this one. If I maybe look at Dola Adebayo's stats and reminisce on last year's Mount season, maybe I will stay off and just root for George Mason. But it certainly looks like Fordham is the sharp play, Rams plus 4.5 at home.
Yeah. I can tip cap to that.
Okay. Creighton and Villanova, I got really nothing there. Is Nova good? Kevin Willard's coaching pissed off.
Yeah. Kind of locked.
Yeah, they're 12-2, playing good ball, laying 6.5 against Creighton. What happened to Creighton?
They're
They're knock.
terrific.
Yeah, I really don't have a play in that game. Washington, Purdue, anything there?
Can't say I got too much there now.
Speaking of Washington, Jovan, what are your thoughts on Damon Williams signing a $4 million deal last week with Washington, then getting a call from Lane Kiffin while they have a QB sitting courtside with Lane Kiffin that's not Damon Williams, and now apparently Damon Williams is about to go to LSU and be their starting quarterback this year. Any thoughts on that?
Maybe or maybe not. They're saying they're going to try and force the deal.
Yeah, they're saying they might take him to court.
Yeah, which that should go well.
Mm.
That's just like that's a lose-lose situation. Like you either enforce that and you keep him as your quarterback and he sits out, or that's just a huge detractor to anybody signing with Washington. That sucks. Like NIL's got to get policed, man. Somehow, some way.
I've lost some respect for Mr. Damon Williams as well. That is a slimy move. If you sign a contract, you sign a contract. See it through. Don't slime your way out of it because you get a call from Lane Kiffin. That's weak. Lost some respect for that kid.
Super weak.
That's for sure. Weak. With that being said, Purdue is catching steam against Washington on the hardwoods, and Purdue is a buzzsaw I really don't want to fade
Buzzsaw.
right now. I don't.
Literal buzzsaw.
Are you going to be with me on Bama against Vandy or no? Is that solo-mish?
It might be solo-mish, but I'll be with you in spirit.
Okay.
I'll be with you with Luttrell.
Okay. And then one more here, Kansas State, Arizona. Kansas State down to 17.5.
You know what? I can't shake this feeling that there's a landmine in the Big 12 today with one of these big two teams.
Okay.
I think between Kansas State and Arizona State, one of those games goes down to the buzzer.
Okay.
Which would be huge because they're both like 17-point dogs.
Yeah.
I kind of think it's Arizona State against BYU. Goots loves that one.
Mowed 'em.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably rather take the Sun Devils here coming off of 3 losses down to 17.5 against 9th-ranked BYU.
Yeah, I
On the
think
road?
okay.
Okay.
That's the one I'd rather stick with. But
Okay.
like I could see Kansas State doing relatively the same thing. But
Okay.
I think matchup wise, like Arizona State is more interesting just because they at least have the scoring. Because like BYU wants to go one-on-one every time. Like DeBonce's
Yep.
probably gonna have his way. But like if you run into a Mo Odom game, I mean, good lord, this kind of screams he's gonna have every opportunity to do it. And he hasn't really been great the past couple weeks
Yep.
since they've been going on this little cold stretch. So you could say the same against PJ Haggerty against Arizona. Like if he goes nuclear, then the game could be close, but I think he is going to have a lot much tougher of a time, or a lot
Okay.
tougher of a time getting to the rim consistently. One of those games is going to get really weird.
I mean, ASU's going to get bitched in the paint.
They'll get bitched in the paint a little bit. It's just like BYU is not the team to do that though. Like they'll bitch him in the paint with DeBonce.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just like
He could have 40 against Diop.
he could. But like other than that, like I'm not really scared of DeBonce winning them a game in a blowout alone. Because like he can get his on any given game, and he's going to, especially if like the matchup is there. But for them to win by 20, I think you're gonna have to get a lot more from the other guys, and like they have to have plus matchups.
Okay.
I don't know if they have that. Like I think ASU is gonna make that weird.
Okay. Rambo now says, figured you'd be on VT today, Krabs. Join me. I'd rather take the over in that game. I think we see some points in that game. But I kind of just want to sit back, relax, and watch that game. I'm a little scared to bet it. Lean the over. Also like the Hokies, but I like the over better. Okay? Awesome. Taking Cal against UVA. Can we just take them out of spite?
Cal,
Yep.
they're probably gonna get knocked.
All right. Any NHL plays? Not the biggest of slates. Got the Caps for the game of the Eon the other night when they won like fucking 10-7. Crazy game. I think Ovi had like 2 goals, and yeah, it's one of the better games the Caps have played in recent memory. Honestly, very exciting.
Yeah,
Stars have not won a game in forever though. They are cold as ice.
old as Mimo.
And they opened up a favorite. I know the Caps are now a favorite as well, probably because people are betting them. Check out these splits. I kind of like the Stars here.
Yeah,
They haven't won a game in forever. Also, mark the Winnipeg Jets down for tomorrow.
Oh, I've already got potential NHL play of the year tomorrow.
Is it Winnipeg?
No.
What?
No.
Winnipeg has the worst 10-game stretch of their entire franchise right now. They haven't won a game in 10 games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to play them. I
Okay.
just wasn't who I was talking about. It's gonna be the
Okay.
Devils against the Pens.
Wow.
Some way or another, I gotta decide between now and then whether it's the ML that's about to pick them right now or their team total over after what 8-0 last night
9-0.
with 50 shots.
9.
Penguins playing out of their mind.
Yeah,
They've been probably the biggest overperformer this season.
one of them.
Yes.
They're red hot. Another
Yep.
5-game win streak right now.
Yep.
They're about to get knocked.
Sign me up for the Devils. Sign me up for the Jets. Okay. Any other thoughts on the ice? There's 4 other games.
Yeah, not great games today, I would
Okay.
say. So not screaming at it. I'm a little surprised the Mammoth are only minus 120 at home
Oh.
against the Sens. That one looks, out of all the games, like the strangest line, maybe.
Okay.
So that's the one I looked at first, but I guess there's a couple of those. I'm not really drawn to the ice too much.
Okay. Checking the goals allowed squares. Nothing crazy over there right now.
Nothing crazy for Krabs. That's when you know he's out on the slate.
It stinks.
No goals allowed squares that are calling his name.
Not a single one.
Not one. Is
Hope they put up some more, but they
pretty
probably
sad.
won't. It's a small slate.
pretty sad.
right. Can we move to the NBA really quick? Because I do have a play I like.
Ooh,
Yep.
NBA crap.
76ers minus 14.5 against the Wizards.
Fuck, that's Great.
If my Wizards win another game, I mean, goodness gracious, I will tip cap. I will do a cartwheel and a backflip on the stream tomorrow if they win this game outright tomorrow or tonight. Excuse me. The Wizards are not winning this game. They're, I mean, up from plus 12.5 to plus 14.5. They've been playing out of their minds. They're on a back-to-back. They just beat the Magic in their last game, and the Sixers are coming off a loss. Sixers were a team I circled before the season that was going to be overperformers, and what do you know? They got a winning record. Embiid is here in the chirps. He's playing a little bit better. DJ Edgecombe is him. Maxi's goated. I like the 76ers team. I think they're disrespected. Paul George is honestly doing job. I wouldn't say he's, curing cancer or, playing godly, but he's averaging 16 points per game. That's much better than Podcast P has been playing, the last couple years when he's been pretty useless, right? He's at least contributing a little bit, but I mean, Maxi is just incredible. Maxi should be up there for MVP. He's averaging over 30 points per game. He's really good. I don't know anything about this Barlow dude, but I like the rest of the starting lineup. That's for sure. And the Wizards are going to be a little gassed. McCollum had game of century. He'll probably be jacking shots again today. They probably told him to jack as many as you can because they're trying to trade you to get that dog shit contract off of our books. They will trade him at some point this season, maybe for Trae Young. And obviously a bunch of picks as well. But shout out Bilal Coulibaly as well, who's just unbelievable at basketball. That's a guy I like watching because he's not dropping 20 points per game. He's not, hitting half-court shots. He's not lazy and doesn't give a fuck about games. No, he cares, and he plays defense.
He's a glue guy.
He gets a couple steals a game. He gets a block a game. He's goated. He's literally our savior. He's the only guy that can play perimeter defense on the Wizards. So shout out Bilal Coulibaly, who's playing pretty good defense since coming back from an injury. He needs to stop shooting, though, to be honest with you. Bub Carrington back in the starting rotation. That's not a good look. He's atrocious. Shout out Rav. Dog shit player. And Alex Sarr is actually good.
He's actually,
to be fair. So, sky's the limit for him. Trey Johnson coming off a bad game last night, too. He'll probably bounce back. I wouldn't want to fade him tonight, but seeing this total up to 236 reminds me of the old Wizards when they would get blown out and give up 140 points a game and get destroyed. I think the Sixers absolutely roll at home coming off a loss. They're well rested, and they typically play pretty good and put up some points against the Wizards. They have not lost to the Wizards this season. They've not lost to the Wizards since early last season. They've won 4 games in a row against the Wizards. So, unfortunately, that's something I remember is the Sixers typically hand it to us. And they probably do again tonight, up to 14.5.
Yeah.
Against the Wizards playing their best ball they've played in years.
There's a lot of...
That smells like a blowout.
I'm looking at the slate today again. A lot of crabby fade spots across the board.
On Prize Picks or...
No, just in general context of the games. Like you have the Wizards coming off a crazy win. You have the Hornets coming off of insane, outright largest margin of victory for an underdog in NBA history or whatever it was.
Can't fade them though. They're only plus 1.5 against Toronto.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
Yeah. Same as that.
Nuggets.
The Thunder, I guess themselves could be one minus $1 billion against the Jazz. The Nuggets just won power of friendship with the entire bench of G Leaguers, and now they're playing the Celtics plus 9.5 again. I wonder what the hit rate is on all of those after the night's said and done.
Okay.
Spurs coming off a bad loss last night too, playing the Lakers.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of points too.
Okay. Yeah, I also like the Clippers on the road against the Knicks. Clippers playing really good ball right now. You can tell they care. Even James Harden, who's hurt right now, I believe, or maybe he just rested the other night. He was getting involved on the bench and cheering for his squad when they were playing pretty good at the end of their last game. So they've won 4 of their last 5. This Knicks team is fraudulent.
Teams could be throwing games against the Clippers. Say fuck the Thunder.
Wow.
I saw a tweet saying that the other day. Like, hey, if I was on those teams, I would make a little collusion. I'd send a text. Say, let's start letting the Clippers win games so the Thunder can't be picking in the top 3.
So the Thunder aren't getting Darren Peterson.
Yeah, Thunder aren't getting their pick of Peterson, Boozer, and the Bonza. Keep them out.
Okay.
Let the Clippers win some.
Imagine they get the Bonza.
Yeah, they're not getting.
That's just
any
Bonza. They're stupid.
First off, is there any chance the Wizards get Trae Young? 10%.
I don't know if
There's
I get
chance.
it, Krabs.
I just don't know why.
Because our starting point guard is Rad's guy.
Yeah,
well,
but
I know, but
you're going to trade your draft capital, your losing team for Trae Young.
Yeah, and it's not like they're a point guard away from the finals. They're
Yeah.
a point guard
Well-
away from the plan.
Well, they could be an
If
all-star.
that.
There could be an all-star away from being relevant. I mean,
Yeah.
this team is the youngest team in the NBA. Imagine them in 2 years if they keep playing a little bit better every year.
Yeah.
You add a veteran
Yeah.
presence to run the show. They could be potentially a 500 team.
500
Yeah,
gets you in the
like,
plan.
That's
You-
the
500
Wizards
gets,
special.
you,
Yeah.
500 gets you in the plan.
Yeah.
But it's like if you have this youngest team in the NBA, the guy you want to bring in and lead them is Trae Young.
That's your guy, dude. You should be backing me on that.
Like, I mean, he's good, but he's also, I mean,
We need to
Goots
tell Trent
is
to-
probably a better defender than him.
Yeah.
Could Trent put up on the accountability board Jovan, Demon, Trae Young assists for the season? Because
Someone got
that
that.
is talk about need to be held accountable.
I mean, yeah, that might have
That's
been.
dog shit square.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah,
if he gets traded, I mean, that's a great thing.
I definitely don't like Trae Young leading a group of young
Yeah.
players.
But
That's the last guy I'd pick.
That team is
Okay.
going to give up 250 points a game.
Not saying he's a bad
I already
player.
do.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, it's going to be worse.
All right.
That's
All right.
That's one of the big reasons he's getting traded because he can't guard a
I
point guard.
like Trae Young. I like him because he talks so much shit every time he beats the Knicks. I don't know what it is. He's kind of a troll
I mean,
a
yeah,
little bit.
the
I like-
Wizards make the plans and they're
You
playing
guys
the
are right.
Knicks. You're good.
he's probably not a leader of men, a leader of young men we need in DC right now, and he certainly is not a missing piece that helps us with what we struggle with. and
he
that's
needs
defense.
an SGA Thunder like team build,
Yeah.
which he needs like. I guess they don't really have that. I guess in terms of big man, but like if they're gonna bring in Trae Young, they need pick and roll with some big man to be the center of the offense, and I don't think Sar can do that.
Okay.
They need that, and then just a bunch of role players.
Can we bring back Marcin Gortat?
Dude, if
That would-
if you had
Gortat and Trae Young. Oh,
it'd be
The Polish
I miss,
hammer.
I miss Gortat.
four
so
seed
do
in
I.
the East.
He's goaded.
Marcin Gortat was him.
King of the pick and roll.
Yeah.
I also
Isn't it?
found out that Nene used to live in the neighborhood of my girlfriend's parents on the
Okay.
country club.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had like a $3 million crazy townhouse on the top of the hill that overlooked the golf course.
And that is
Nene was
sneakily him.
pretty much their neighbor.
He
That's
was
probably Pega's favorite player.
yeah, yes.
Is he the best player from Brazil?
It has to be.
Right? Huh.
I can't think of any
Nene
other
was
ones.
a goat. He had a good run.
Dude, if Denny was a wizard, then it would actually make so much sense.
Barbosa.
Oh, we blew that already.
I know.
WLNG.
That sneakily, talk about accountability. The Wizards letting Denny go might have been the worst move in franchise history.
Yeah. Yeah. BA 5-stream streak is not going to cut it. I'll say it. I'll say it. That better be a 10 next week. Okay? We're going to have some problems. I know you can do it, BA. Any other NBA plays you like before we get to the squad ride?
Nah, I think I'm good on the NBA.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Going to be pretty college basketball heavy for me today. Might not have 9 plays or whatever like I had yesterday, but you're going to have a decent amount of plays. Okay. And remember, guys, spaces, 5 p.m. Eastern, Crab Trap. Bring your brains, bring your plays. Okay.
Right.
Bring them. Dubs. Great stream today so far. Let's finish strong. Everybody lock in for a second. I need 9 more minutes of your time. Stay dialed, stay focused, stay sharp like you were yesterday. Goots, do me a favor. If you're local, if you're around, if you have time, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. Kyle B already has 13 plays locked in for today.
Nah,
My goodness.
nah.
Good luck out there. Good luck out there. All right, let's lock in. Let's figure out a squad ride. Yesterday, I told you guys, I gave you 4 options. I said they were going to go 3 out of 4, and they did. Okay, so let's stay on that same path today. And I nominate Ole Miss first.
Old piss.
It has to go in here.
Goats.
That has to go in here. Javon's favorite play today by far. I could see the confidence oozing from him. FAU +4 has to go in here.
Yeah.
I don't have to ask you what your favorite play is today.
Who with
I
the
know it's
Ls?
FAU. I know it's FAU. And they are still, I'm seeing some +4.5s right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I'm more books than not.
Eh.
They're 4.5s.
There's also a 3.5 in there. Let's just leave it at 4.
Yeah, I got a 4 on my book here.
Cool. Ole Miss is now down to 3.5. Dude.
Old Nuck.
Dude.
Is this the first time anybody's ever had 2 owls on the same card?
Has to be.
Yeah, it has to be. Temple and
Temple
yeah.
FAU.
Has to be.
Super rare occurrence.
Ball plays that I like better after talking through them than the ones I have up here. Let me take a quick scroll
Quick scroll here.
And while I do you want to put the Magic in here? Do you want to put Temple under in here? What are your thoughts about those two plays?
In the Magic or Tickling Gem.
Okay.
Play a song, super rare.
All right. We'll
Not
put the
super
Magic
rare.
in that puppy after a loss to the Wizards. Give me a break. You know, my gut's also telling me we should put the 76ers.
Wow. Against the Wiz.
Yeah.
I feel like if your gut is telling you ever to fade one of your teams, it's typically right more times than not.
Okay. Let's take the Sixers. Laying 14.5. Big old spread.
Huge.
Chat, 4 plays, 4 winners. You got 5 minutes. 4 plays, 4 winners. You got 5 minutes. Get involved. Hurry up, go, go, go. Hurry up, go, go, go. Sprint. Do not run. Sprint. Do not walk. Sprint. Haul ass over there to the BTL poll on the Bookit BTL X account. Guys, 100 votes is not going to cut it. There are hundreds of people in here, plural, watching the stream right this second. Hundreds. 100 votes is not going to cut it. Everybody right now, head over to the Bookit BTL poll on X. I want to see at least 200 votes. Anything short of that is unacceptable. Get involved. Get those votes in. You got 4 minutes. Hurry up, go, go, go. Plenty of time. The links have been dropped. Goots is spamming those puppies in the chat on YouTube and in Twitch. Get involved. All right, please lock in your favorite play we talked about today. The play that you know in your gut is turning green. A play that you're thinking to yourself, that's nasty and that's hitting. Not the play that makes the most sense. Not the play that's in your favorite sports. Not the play that's at the favorite time of the night tonight that you want to watch the game. No, no, no. The play that makes your stomach hurt thinking about it, that you know it's so weird that it's going to hit. Just like Goots yesterday, we had a first ever tie on Twitter yesterday.
Wow.
In the squad ride. And Goots had to make a call. And he said, I hate
it.
Absolutely hate this
All I
play.
could think about was Dawson Garcia selling my coin, even though he's not on the team anymore. It's just
Goots
all I could think about.
hates Minnesota. He's hated them since Dawson
Forever.
Garcia.
Yep.
It's cost him a lot of coins over the last couple of years. And he hates Minnesota's guts. And he likes Louisville. Blue collar guy, likes Pat Kelsey. It was
Love
between
Pat
those two
Kelsey.
plays. Goots dropped meat. He said, I hate Minnesota so much, I'm taking him. And he was right. Great
from
call.
Goots.
How about
First squad right cash of the year. That's what I'm talking about. Think like that. Be like Goots. 2 words, chat. Be like Goots.
2 words? Be like
Okay?
Kyle
If you
B.
be like Goots, you're going to be in a good spot. So get involved. Please click the play that makes your tummy hurt. It's so gross and nasty, and you don't want to get involved, and you think it's probably dog shit. That's how you know it's hitting. Like the great man, Stu Books got you right where they want you. Okay? So take the play that makes your stomach queasy. Take the play that makes you sick. Okay? Because that's probably the play that's going to win. All right? Got a lot of positive DMs yesterday saying, Krabs, thank you for being a freak and teaching me how to bet like a contrarian and not be a square and
Wow,
not be
that's
Trent.
Super rare.
It was awesome.
Super
Yesterday was
rare
a great
Krabs
day.
glaze.
Knock on wood. Yesterday was a great day. Let's run it back. Okay. It honestly made my day getting those DMs. So, again, be contrarian, be nasty, be against the grain, be different. All right. It's okay to be different. It's okay to take nasty plays. It's okay to take plays that don't make sense. If you do, you're probably in the right place. You're probably on the right play, to say the least. Okay. 4 plays, 4 winners. Ole Miss plus 3.5. FAU plus 4. The Magic on the money line and the 76ers minus 14.5. Hurry up, go, go, go. Hurry up, go, go, go.
Go.
Get involved. Okay?
Go.
Go. You got 1 minute. Hurry up, go. You got 1 minute. Hurry up, go. Still should have way more votes. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Get those votes in, get those votes in, get those votes in, get those votes in. Please. We need more votes.
Chat, where in the world is Coach Nuck dropping?
Ooh.
I don't even know.
I think maybe you put a wheel with every team on it.
Every team.
And you let the wheel.
See, now you could end up on some Nuck.
You could, but that sounds
Take
like a
Nuck
coach
to
recipe
the-
for Coach Nuck's success.
Take Nuck to the promised land.
Can you edit a team and make them the Nucks?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can create a
You
team.
could create a team.
You could
Yeah.
create a team called the Nucks.
The Nucks.
Yep, the
Yeah.
Nuckville Nucks.
The Nuckville Nucks.
Good.
Kyle B, that's one thing that will never be happening. Cannot let Krabs go on in Blacksburg. Simply can't.
Yeah, we've had enough good stuff going on for us.
Simply
Recently.
can't.
Couple subbies to close out the stream as well. W. Tapatia. Appreciate you, Tapatia, getting involved with a 35 month resub. Holy smokes. Buster, 5103 as well, getting resubbed for 20 months. 2 goats. Thank you, Buster. Thank you, Tapatia. Appreciate you guys. Let's crank hog and take Woo Pig to the promised land, JJJ says. Ooh.
Pig could be fun.
Yeah, or you could update the roster. I'm sure you could find an updated roster with the portal. There's probably some freak out there that's updated that. You could download it, and you could take over Texas Tech with your guy Sorsby.
Yeah, see, that might be a little bit too much of a handout.
Okay.
I try to stay away from the top teams, like the BC level teams are like what I want. I want like the bottom of the Power 4.
Sure.
Or like a really good P5 or
Pretty quarterback.
Geared starting quarterback, Dan playing on field.
We got a squad ride, folks.
What do we
It's a
got?
tight race, but it's magic. Play
Wow.
the song.
The song
Okay.
being played.
Play the song.
Rare.
Magic on the ML. They barely squeaked by. Another very close poll.
Close poll.
Looks like the Sixers lost. They were the only one that was not in the race. That probably means they're
Sixers
free.
They might win by 40.
Okay. All right. Ron Mux. He's in. He's down to back the Magic. W. Ron. The W chat, W stream today. We appreciate you guys. Like I said earlier, we're going to have a Crab Trap Twitter Spaces, X Spaces, whatever you want to call it, at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to stream tomorrow Night Sweats. We're going to stream Friday Night Sweats. We're going to stream Saturday. We're going to stream Sunday. We're going to stream Monday. And we're going to fire on all cylinders. We're going to hit all of our bets. We're going to have a great time. And I appreciate all the subbies getting involved today as well. So W subbies, W stream, you guys got us back up to a rack. And I will start figuring out the case race situation here. Could be a fun thing to do this weekend too. That might be too much fun. We'll see. We'll see. Appreciate you guys. All right. W stream today. W squad ride. Jovan's Magic coming off a loss to the Wizards. Mandatory bet.
Mandatory.
Has to be done. All right.